So today let's talk about self-respect. That thing everyone keeps telling you to have, but no one really explains to you how to go about it, how to get it. And trust me, I get it. It's hard to practice sometimes because especially when life gets busy, you're trying to get through the day, you're trying to just get through the activities for the day and you barely pay attention to some of these things. If you don't respect yourself, people will respect you. So let's talk about some practical steps, simple ways you can start mastering self-respect. And I promise you, it's way easier than you think. First things first, let's talk about boundaries. Yes, setting boundaries, setting those limits. It may sound tricky, but it is important. If you don't set boundaries, you allow anything and everything and anyone and everyone. Boundaries are like that. Do not cross sign. You set for others, you set for people. And this isn't about being rude. This isn't about being proud. It's about letting people know where you stand, looking out for yourself, regarding yourself. When you set those limits, people will begin to understand that your time and your energy are valuable. And guess what? That's where respect starts. People will fall in place. And if they don't, they fall out. Okay, now I know this one is a tough one because if you're like me, you've probably said yes so many times to a lot of things that you want to say no to, that you do not want to say yes to because you're trying to avoid conflict, you're trying to keep everyone happy. But here's the catch: when you're always saying yes, when you really want to say no, over time, these things can leave you feeling drained, can leave you feeling overwhelmed, and even a bit resentful. Start normalizing saying no, start practicing saying no, start saying no to things that do not align with your needs or that just exhaust you. Especially those times where someone comes to you and asks you for a favor or a last minute help or work or something. Let your no sound like, oh, thank you for thinking of me or for putting me in that position to help you. But right now, I can't take on that. So it's not as if you're being unsupportive or inconsiderate or being selfish. You're only looking out for yourself. Saying no doesn't mean you're a bad person. No, it shows that you're a person that respects your time and your well-being. And trust me, people start to notice when you start standing firm, when you start standing your own ground. Now, I know self-care might sound like a buzzword these days, but hear me out. Self-care is literally taking care of yourself, which is basically showing respect for your own needs. It's all about the simple things: eating well, exercising regularly, sleep properly, sleep well, taking time when you need rest, taking time when you're feeling off, and it doesn't even have to be anything fancy. Let me tell you, people notice when you do take care of yourself and it sets the tone for how others should treat you. Make self-care a priority. Prioritize taking care of yourself. Stop skipping lunch because of work. Stop skipping food because of you need to stay through the night to work. Prioritize self-care. Have a block out me time. When others see you respecting yourself like that, they'll follow suit. Have you ever been in a situation where someone takes advantage of your kindness or doesn't give you credit where it's due? I've been there and trust me, it's awful. And I know you know it's awful too. Now, the old me would probably just keep quiet for the sake of peace, to keep the peace, be the bigger person, just let it slide. But here's what I've learned: learn to speak out when it matters. Always speak up. Showing up for yourself, standing up for yourself, shows others that you value yourself and tells them how to treat you. Standing up for yourself isn't about causing drama or trying to make a scene. It's about letting them know that you value yourself. You know your worth. You won't be taken for a ride. So next time when someone crosses a line, calmly, politely put them in their place, but in a firm tone. Or when someone takes credit for your work, you can say that, oh, I'm glad that you found my idea useful. Since I brought up the idea, I would love to be part of the conversation. And if you're open for collaboration, if you're interested in collaboration, I'm open to work with you. Now, when you start doing this, people will think twice before overstepping your boundaries. Now, let's get clear on one thing. Knowing your worth isn't about bragging or you feeling like you're better than others. No, it's about recognizing, identifying, acknowledging that you too, you do bring something special to every situation. So if someone tries to put you down or tries to make you feel less than you are, remind yourself that their opinion doesn't define you. When you carry yourself with that quiet confidence, with grace, trust me, people will notice and start to treat you with that same respect, respect you more for it. Now, I know this can be one of the hardest things to do, but sometimes you've got to be willing to walk away from situations, from things or people that don't serve you, whether it's your job, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's family palaver. Walking away is one of the highest form of self-respect. It shows that you won't settle for less than you deserve. And trust me, when people start to see that you won't put up with nonsense, they either step up or step out. Either way, you win. So these are simple ways you can start to master self-respect that will make others respect you. It starts with how you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself, how you step up for yourself, how you stand up for yourself. It's not always easy because if you're starting out, it may be a struggle, but it is definitely worth it. Setting boundaries, saying no, speaking up, knowing your worth, taking care of yourself, and being ready to walk away are ways that you can start to show respect for yourself and ways to show that you respect yourself. And when you start to do that, people can't help but respect you too. So, how do you practice self respect in your daily life? Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section because we've come to the end of the video. So, if you found this tip helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share to those that might need it. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Remember that you're worth it and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So, take good care of yourself. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.